is a horrible one.
Oh, horrible.
But it goes back to the disciplining issue that you said before. For people outside of Australia, something terrible happened with that poor girl that got raped and murdered in Melbourne. But I guess the police have come out and rightly said that, you know, women need to take care and don't walk through parks at night, have your phone ready, you know, walk with other people.
And they got upset by that, I heard. Some said that that's almost like blaming the women. No, it's not. That's just someone saying, fuck, oh, shit. Yeah, we go back to, I remember when my sister was young and she'd go out at night, my mum would always say, be careful coming home. Don't walk through the parks by yourself, or give us a call, walk where it's well lit and stuff like that. And no one complained. She didn't get upset by it. They used to say that all the time. Even my mum would say it to me, be careful coming home, you know. So you tell guys, you tell women all the time. I know me, being a male, there's a shit. I wouldn't go walking through parks I don't know in the dark by myself, because males get attacked too. Maybe we don't get murdered as much, but you hear on the news a bit that males get beat up, get attacked, get robbed, you know, shit like that. So it happens just sadly that generally, I guess, if a woman gets raped and she can identify the guy's going to panic and sadly ends up killing her. But, you know, it happens for people to come out and say, well, they shouldn't say that. You should be fucking, you know, teaching guys to respect women and stuff like that, which majority of guys do respect women. You don't have a lot of assholes out there who maybe weren't brought up right, or just saw an opportune moment and had a brain snap and thought, shit, I'm going to rape her, and we don't know the background on that guy or what his mental state's like and stuff like that. So in all walks of life, there are going to be people who are just assholes, who are just flat out don't care about human life, don't care about animal life, don't care about anything. They just want to hurt people. So for women to get upset when they say, you know, just take care walking through places, that's just common sense. We've been told that all our lives. No one complained about it when we were told back then. I remember when I was a kid, you'd hear on the news back then that always police would say as a warning to young girls or women and that, you know, if you're out walking late at night, make sure you walk with a friend and that sort of stuff. Walking in groups, it's safer. Let's say years, 20 years ago, when sometimes college kids were being attacked, college girls were being attacked on campuses. So make sure you walk in groups. If you're going to go somewhere, let them know where you're going, what time you're going to be there, and this sort of stuff. So, you know, when they get upset about that, it's just fucking bullshit. They're just saying be careful when you're out there, because sadly there are fucking idiots out there, male and female. So it's just like, just be aware of your surroundings. It's like if you're out now, some people walk through places and they've got their fucking headphones in 24/7. They don't hear someone creeping up on them. They say that, you know, when you're out on the street, be careful with your headphones on. People get run over by fucking cars and run out. Now in Brisbane, that one girl was out jogging and she just ran out on the road and got killed jogging. So they're like, you know, well, you know, we've got to bring the speed limits down to 30. You know, just fucking, people need to fucking get a grip and be more well informed and fucking know to look before they cross the road if they've got headphones on, you know. So don't bring the speed limit down to fucking 30 all the time. It's like, not our fault, she ran out on the road. So like I said, it's just saying, look, be careful of yourself and watch your surroundings. I don't see why women take that as a personal attack. It's not. It's just common sense. I've been told that as a man, so.
I guess the thing that sort of I thought was unfair, where, you know, they want to start, you know, education campaigns, you know, telling men how to treat women, and it's not okay to hit them and things like that. And I sort of get a bit offended as a man.
I know, because most, like I said, most men, I'd probably say 98% of men, or even higher, don't go around hitting women, don't go abusing women, don't go raping them, treat them with respect. You're going to have the one thing in it, but the same thing goes for women. There was a stats out once, I posted it, and it showed like abuse from men, like deaths and just abuse on women and children and other men. And then it showed the same statistics with women, and the women's was double the men, but you never hear about that. I remember there was a woman once on TV, she worked in one of those places where they actually have, you know, like the shelters for abused women, abused men and kids and stuff, and she goes, you'll be surprised when it comes down to sometimes, you know, you always hear men pedophiles. She goes, you'd be surprised the number of females that come in who are touching children and that, but you never hear about it.
I've heard
she goes,
about
the statistics are so high, but for some reason, because the woman's meant to be the maturing mother, the nurturing mother, taking care of things, it's just not put on TV when there are women out there who are molesting kids just in the same amount men are, if not greater. At this one place, this one woman works, she goes, the women that come in here that molest kids are higher than the number of men we have. So that's just crazy, but you don't hear about that because I guess it's just not to be heard of. Or it's just like, you know, there's a lot of men out there that get abused, they don't report it and stuff, so it goes both ways. But sadly, for some reason, it's always about the men abuse, you know, White Ribbon Day for the women that have been abused and stuff like that. Should be about for anyone that gets abused. So, but like I said, as you said too, you do feel bad when they say men need to be more educated. We are. And so sadly now, with the way a lot of kids are being raised though, they don't respect anyone. They don't respect their own parents. So if they don't respect you as a parent, how do you expect them to respect a stranger that they don't know? They're not going to.
Well, I believe that the suspect was an 18-year-old with
18, 19, yeah.
with ADHD or something like that, and I doubt that this was his first offence.
I'm sure he's probably tried something or done something.
Yeah.
We don't know, but
or been a rat bag at school, but
Yeah.
hasn't been disciplined, and it's always been blamed
Exactly.
on, oh, he's got this,
he's
or
got
he's
this.
got
They
this
just give him
problem.
some medication and that'll fix it and that and blah
Yes.
blah blah. So
So you
it's like
people
just
are-
putting a band-aid on the problem. And like I said, who knows? He might have. Like I said, you know, as bad as it is, it may be one went to rape her. But then, like I said, in the state, I think people are going to panic. You know that. You know, you're going to have some sound of mind where you think, I just raped this woman, she's seen me. If I let her go, I'm going to get arrested. So he ends up killing her, but he still got caught. So it's just,
yeah, and I
it's
think
just a sad thing all around. It's like just,
and no amount of educating or,
No.
or campaigns would have
yeah, would have stopped that.
stopped
Nothing.
that guy. That guy's an animal, and
Uh-huh.
really he should have been given a bit of discipline at an earlier age,
Exactly.
and now he's probably been given.
But then now we're going to have the whole problem of his mental capacity. Can he stand
Yeah.
trial for this? And that's another thing I hate now. Everyone that's been arrested for committing a murder, for committing a crime, for doing something to somebody else, have you noticed now, the main thing you hear on the news is they have to go to see someone to see what their mental capacity is like, or if they got some sort of problem. It's like, why are we blaming everything on a fucking problem? It's like, they did it because they're either a dirtbag, they're a dickhead, or they're just scum. You know right from wrong. When you see some people that commit a crime, and then you see that they've done this, they've done that, they've gone to hide their car, they've gone to get rid of evidence, they are fucking crazy. If they're crazy, they wouldn't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
So if they're planning on hiding all this stuff so they don't get caught, they know exactly what they're doing because they know they're going to get caught because what they did was wrong. So if you're just a crazy fucker kill someone, you wouldn't care. You just fucking throw shit everywhere. Here I am, blah, 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 yeah, I did it. But they're not. They're cunning and they know how to play the system now. And the way when you watch the news, anyone can play the system now and act like you're fucking nuts to get away with it, or bring up some trauma from when you were fucking younger, or like you said, blame it on some fucking disease and the medication caused you to do it. So that's just fucking shit. Everyone's got to make excuses. People just need to be held accountable for what they did. But like you said, those classes on teaching men to do this, you know, most parents, like I said, if you're raising a daughter or sons, you teach them right from wrong and shit, and not to hit women, and if you've got a daughter, don't hit men. It goes both ways. So, but now it's like, oh, we need more education. No, we don't. It's just, like I said, you can have all the education in your world, you're still going to have those fucking dickheads out there. Look at the education, what have we learned from fucking wars over the years? We've had fucking wars where millions of people die, we blow shit up, and then what have we learned? Nothing, because then we get back into fucking more wars and shit. So educating doesn't fucking do crap. It's just another reason for someone to make a lot of money, fund something, and put money into it, or have a campaign and make millions, but it doesn't do shit.
They're do-gooders, that's what they live on, and and as a father of young girls, like, you know, that's what I said to my wife. I said, you know, the world can be a scary place. You know, we need to prepare these girls for that. So, you know, I'm going to get them on the...
And you'd say to your daughter, listen, don't walk through that park by yourself at night in the dark. Don't do this. And you're not saying, you know, that's an excuse for men to do it. You're just telling her to be safe. It's like if you go to a bar sometimes, you know, don't go to a bar by yourself, because sadly, there's going to be men there that are drunk who are going to fucking talk shit. Yeah, they're going to try and touch you because they're fucking pigs. Not all men are. Probably, like I said, 95% of the men in that bar would be polite to you, but you're going to have the one or two that are fucking drunk, the same as if you're a male in a bar. You know, that one guy will try pick a fight with you and shit like that. So it just happens. So it's just common sense to say, be careful if you're walking home alone. Try walk with your girlfriend if you're out late at night. Get a cab home and stuff like that. So to come down on him and say, what is this, like making excuses the men need to be taught? No, it's not. It's just, you're going to say, I'm sure you're going to say that 100 times to your daughter, even going to school, be careful walking to school, coming home, or if you're going shopping to the shopping centre, okay, well, give us a call when you get there or when you're leaving so we know to expect you home. It's just, it's crazy.
Oh, and also too, get them into doing a bit of weight training, show them how to do
Yeah,
a
do the
bloke in the nuts.
self-defense, yeah.
And,
That's the thing, too. The main thing is, like I said, because a lot of times too, it's like people that do this can seem like nice people.
Yeah.
You know, when you young kids these days, when you talk about strangers and they see movies, they think a stranger's going to be this scary, ugly person, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But most people, when the kids get taken and stuff, it's just some nice, polite person, well dressed, comes up, talks to them nicely, and they think, oh, he's a nice guy. He's not a stranger.
Yeah.
He's well polite. So, and they walk off. So, like I said, but even self-defense, it's just a matter of teaching them so that they're in that situation. Don't panic. You know.
Yeah.
Do something. Kick them in the nuts. You know, put your fingers in their eyes, bite them, do whatever. So.
And I think, too, like, once again, it goes back to the law of the jungle. Like, the men are getting women because they're, you know, a bit weaker. But if you're a girl and you've got a bit of strength, and
That's the thing too. Here in Australia, like I know in America, I used to go into stores over there. You can buy pepper spray, you can buy mace, you can buy tasers, you can buy a lot of self-defense things we don't have here. God knows why we don't have it here, because I'm sure, not all, but there are probably a lot of cases where males and females have been murdered. Or if they had something as basic as one of those hand stun things where it looks like, you know, a cell phone, but it's a stun gun. Or if they had a can of mace on their keyring, because I used to have one of my keyrings that big. You just flip the switch and push it, it was pepper spray. So, you know, who's to say if they didn't have that, they could still be alive today. But we have these governments that say, oh, come out and say, oh, we need all this funding for these classes for education and shit. Maybe we just need funding for fucking, to have stuff like that and teach people how to use it properly. You know, a little can of pepper spray goes on your keyring.
Yeah.
That could probably save a lot of fucking women that have been attacked over the years. So, this whole bullshit that we can't have this, we can't have that, it's ridiculous. We are fucking adults and we're all young teenagers, so if they had something like that, they could have said it could have been prevented, but no, we can't. They just don't trust us to be sensible enough to do it, you know. If you got a guy coming at you with a knife in a park, what are you going to do? Attack him with your keys? You know, you could stand back here and shoot him with pepper spray or mace. You got a better chance of getting away, but we're not allowed to have that.
whether you're a man or a woman, don't walk through a park at night.
No, you just got to. It just comes down to just be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are. So you can be in a shopping centre sometimes, and someone can run past and hit you or snatch your bag. You've seen that happen to women and men that snatch their wallets and shit. So just got to be aware you are. It's just sadly the way it is these days. People are going to, like I said, because they're brought up differently now. There are a lot of people out there that just don't respect other people. They don't respect you. They don't respect your property. Like I said, they don't respect their own parents, so they don't give a shit about a stranger. And all they want to do is harm people and get what they can get, and simple as that. So it's got nothing to do with male or female and learning stuff. It's just common sense to, like I said, if I was coming along a street and I know, okay, I can go around this way on the street where there's lights, or that shortcut home through that dark park is 5 minutes quicker, I'm going around the road and I'm a male. I'm not walking through a fucking park because there could be a gang of guys in there ready to fucking beat me up. So it's got nothing to do with, like I said, coming down on this guy for saying that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I think we all got to be careful. Be a bit,
Love one another.
Yeah. Oh, and sometimes you got to give tough love. If a kid's,
You do.
If a kid's mucking up, you can't just keep giving him a pat on the back. You
No, that's what I've
sometimes
said. You got to. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you get those kids that need a bit of a smack. And like I said, and smacking a child, trust me, it's like I said, I got the smack, I got the belt. Smacking a child for a bit of discipline and tough love is totally different to a fucking abusing a child. So they're two different things. So these people say, well, that's abuse. Well, no, it's not. You know, having your kid raised up as a snowflake that goes around abusing people later on in life, being disrespectful, and may end up killing someone, that's fucking abuse. Because you maybe could have helped him out and changed his way of thinking when he was young, but you didn't. You let him get away with everything. You can't say no. I've heard parents say that. How do I know? He complains, I can't say no. You're the fucking parent. You say no to your fucking kid. You're not their best friend, you're their parent. So have them fucking respect you.
Well, soon